Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a bit. Specifically, specifically, ow! A part of my short, one of my shorts is on my mom's, shorts recommended. That's funny. What? Yeah, it's been a while, so, yeah, 3 days since I recorded two videos. I recorded two videos 3 days ago. Now, the Sudan Empire had to be split into parts for some reason. But this is getting good. Like, KW. Who's that again? Was that supposed to be Eritrea? Hold on, let me check something. That was recent. And, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be Eritrea. Hold on, guys. That is not supposed to be Kuwait. Hold on. I think I put it in the wrong one. There, that's the right one. Okay, that should be fixed. And now if I reset this, it should be better. Yep, there it is. Fix it. There we go. Now, all we have to do is just, like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So, today's empire is Cape Verde. Now, I'm pretty sure Verde is, like, Spanish. So, hold on 1 second, guys. Google Translate. Yep, it is. There's tone. What? What about... Wait, no, not vape. I said cape. I meant to put cape. Cabo Verde. Yes. It's Cabo Verde. That's literally their name. Yeah.
Cabo Verde.
Yeah.
Cape Green.
So, their name translates to Cape Green. Yep, that makes total sense. But Cabo Verde could be it. They could technically attack anyone. First nation they will attack is, Guinea-Bissau, since they're the smallest nation they can border, they can go after. I guess they could go to the Gambia like that and make them look weird. You can't really see that. So they go after Guinea-Bissau, and yeah. In the future, they get fully annexed. I should start learning every country's, like, abbreviations. So Cape Verde is obviously going to be CV, like. So, now they will be invading, now Cabo Verde is going to be invading Senegal and the Gambia, in which they will be getting all of them. And yeah, I know this is very unrealistic, but it's supposed to be unrealistic. Like, that's the whole point of the video, to be unrealistic. Like, it's always supposed to be realistic. It's supposed to be unrealistic. So now that Cabo Verde has some new land, we're here in West Africa. They're gonna go on a little voyage across the Atlantic. Okay, we're almost there. Alright, here we are. Yeah. Yeah, they're going into the Spanish, specifically the Canary Islands, which is owned by Spain, obviously. And they obviously will be invading this area, which I know what you may be asking. What about the NATO? That doesn't exist. There's no alliances. UN doesn't exist in this scenario. So yeah, no one's coming to help Spain. In fact, they'll just have to give up that land to Cabo Verde. They'll just have to give it up. Now, unfortunately for Spain, that was just what the British needed, was for them to lose an important area. So now Cabo Verde is getting supplies from the British, like left and right. No, who's also helping them? The Americans. Yep, they're sending aid to them for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, with all that aid and military support, they will be going after some other nations, specifically Mauritania and Guinea. So they enter into Mauritania and quickly take their coastline. They do the same to Guinea. Eventually, all of Guinea will secede over to Cabo Verde. And yeah. And quickly, Mauritania will be rolled over. And these are going to be some ugly borders, but we know that's Africa, right? That was not funny, wasn't it? I thought so, too. But as you can see, this is a giant empire right now. Control of most of West Africa, the western part of Africa. So I need to see, GN is Guinea. So I just gotta remember. Remember? What the hell? Wait, is this Mauritania? Yeah. There is a region of Guinea called Mali. And there's a country called Mali. Yep. Yeah, that's horrendous. But I think they'll be able to fix that. And that they will, because they will be invading some new countries. They take Sierra Leone and Liberia. And now they will invade into Mali. And well, this goes very well for them because, with all the support that's coming in from the British and the Americans. And yeah, eventually Mali will be forced to capitulate over to Cabo Verde. At the same time, they did also make some invasions into Cote d'Ivoire and also into the Burkina Faso. So yeah, just to fix up the borders a bit, just to make them look a little nicer. And yeah, with that, we can look at this peace treaty in which we see full annexation of all the countries. I'm just going to get rid of the borders of every single country that they invaded. So this is what they have. And this is what they looked like before. And this is what they look like now. Look at those nice clean borders. Oh, it looks like some people are in the way of these clean borders. Yep, let's just get rid of those people here real quick. Yep, that looks better. Yep, that looks way better. Not gonna lie, this looks way better on this map. Ah, chef's kiss. Beautiful borders. What is wrong with me? Alright, let's just get this over with. ML is Molly. Gotta remember that. So if I see an ML, that means it's Molly. Got it. There's all Molly. Okay, SL is Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone. I cannot speak right now. And LR is Liberia, of course. So they have some interesting names for their country. Such as Maryland. I wonder where that's from. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Alright, obviously CI would be the Cote d'Ivoire. So we can go ahead and get them in here. Wait, not yet. And obviously, a BF would be the Burkina Faso. Their borders, their provinces are actually pretty nice looking. So, GH would be Ghana. That'd be pretty easy. TG would be Togo. And BJ would be, well, Benin for whatever reason. I don't know why it's a J. That's not remotely close. Yeah, these are our final borders for now. We actually see them making a secret alliance with the U.S., like a defensive pact with the U.S. and the U.K. So if anyone attacks Cabo Verde, the U.S. and U.K. would get would come to their aid, of course, because they're in a defensive alliance. It's not a real alliance, because they're not fully in an alliance, but it's only for defense of the reasons. But, now, the U.S. is gonna let them invade Morocco, because, there's no actual real-life alliances or relations. So, Cabo Verde would have no trouble invading into the Western Sahara, which Morocco would probably get mad, of course. But that's what they needed. Because turns out they were planning to invade Morocco from the start once they got a little bigger. Because that would get them closer to Spain, in which they actually succeeded in taking all of Morocco. And Algeria is like, crap. Because they see the troops entering into their territory, which is not good for them. Because, yeah, this is going to look very good. This is not looking good. But, luckily for Algeria, they're able to push them back on their coastline, reaching back and liberating the parts of Morocco, surprisingly. But, this is just what they needed, because Cabo Verde is working around them. I'm pretty sure Algiers is like around here, which they're going to try and encircle that area, in which they will make lots of invasions throughout the country, also invading into Tunisia real quick. Just don't mind me, just gonna grab your land. And yeah, they make a naval, they block them in over here. And they are also closing into these troops who are helping the Moroccans fight back, but yeah, it's not looking too good. Because the city is now fully blockaded, fully encircled by all sides. Eventually, the city will begin to crumble as we see Algeria capitulate. And now we can look at this peace treaty. And in this peace treaty, we obviously have full annexation. So we can go ahead and get rid of this area. In this area, and also by Tunisia. You just got caught in the crossfire. This is Cabo Verde now. Than before. And this is them now. Yeah, they are pretty giant right now. Boom, 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 boom. Portugal actually ceded over the Azore and Madeira Islands over to Cabo Verde in exchange for an alliance with a defensive alliance, which also includes the British and the UK. Which actually the UK already has a defensive alliance with Portugal. It's a historical one. So, obviously that's going to happen. But we aren't going to see them fully in an alliance with the country. With these countries, they're not fully in an alliance. They're just having a defensive alliance for defensive purposes. Now, EH would be the Western Sahara, of course. Obviously, MA would be Morocco. PT would be Portugal. DZ is Algeria for some reason. And TN is Tunisia. Gotta remember these abbreviations because I might forget. So I'm gonna probably remind myself every day about the abbreviations. Yeah, this is a very long and good video. Oh, forgot about a bit of Algeria. Oh, no, that's Libya. So now we see Spain is a little mad about something. Yeah, they just lost land. So, Spain decides to, invade into, Cabo Verde, which, that doesn't go too well, and we see, everyone in the defensive pact with, Cabo Verde gets involved. The U.S. sends aid and also sends some supplies to the British and also to the Portuguese. And also sends some troops along with this to go over to Spain. We see the British do the same thing to Portugal and also to Cabo Verde and also sending some troops down. Portugal also does the same thing, helping them out. So we see a landing taking place in Gibraltar by the UK. And also Galicia goes over to Portugal. The Canary Islands get taken by Cabo Verde. And Portugal and the UK and Cabo Verde work together with American troops. And eventually they get conquered, so, along with Andorra, who's just right there. I just had to get rid of them. So we can look at this peace treaty, which I'm going to have to come up with the borders along the way. So this defensive pact is not an official alliance. But a lot of areas of Spain will be going over to this nation here. And a little bit of it will go to the British and the rest. Okay, yeah. So the Cabo Verdeans, I don't know what they call themselves, will be taking a bit of land along here, along with the Balearic Islands. Leaving the British with this, the Portuguese with this, and the Americans with that. So yeah, that was very interesting. So yeah, that's our empire here. That's very big. But we're not done yet. Because they want more than that. They are tired of being small. See this? This is their islands. This is them. This is them right now. And this is what they have now. All of this part of Africa. These islands that were gifted to them. This one had to be forced. Now they have all of this area and these islands. They also have all of Portugal here, the British, and even the US over here. So, why not do more? which is exactly what they do. Now, however, everyone hates France, right? Turns out, France is next. So from Spain, the Cabo Verdeans will be invading them, along with, Italy, who takes Monaco, Switzerland also gets involved with this, and also Germany. Germany also takes advantage of this, and yeah, okay. And the British also do the same thing. And eventually, France, it just surrenders in like 2 days. Yeah, prior to the invasion, and we could go ahead and look at this peace treaty. And then we see the defensive alliance grow with Italy, Germany, and Switzerland joining it. So the peace treaty actually will look very good here, with a lot of this actually going over southern area going over to the Cabo Verdeans, like right here. That looks almost perfect. Now Italy will be taking this southern area right here. This area over here will go to Switzerland. Germany will actually be taking some big chunks of France. And the UK also takes land. So yeah, they are growing pretty quickly. Not gonna lie, Germany, you are doing great. I think I should do if a country annex their borders yet next. I wonder who I should do next. Look at this. They're not done yet. They're still going. Now they are done in Europe. And they're done with this part of the world. They will go over to North America, go over to the US and say, hey, let's do some invading of the countries together. And they go see that there's tons of island nations over here in the Caribbean. Which also the British will give up some land to Cabo Verde in exchange for just because they're friends in the defensive alliance. So we see also the French areas are gone and the Dutch areas are gone too. So we see also the Americans will give up their islands, overseas territory claims over here, including Puerto Rico. So we see yeah. So they get all of that. So we can just go ahead and color in all that now because of the peace treaty. Also, Bonaire, Aruba, and Curacao are part of Cabo Verde now, so that's not good. Now they speak Spanish, not Dutch. I am just kidding. I'm just kidding. What is this? Hold on. What? Well, I thought I could get the glitch to work here, but I guess not. What is glitch? Me, please. Oh. So now we see Cape Cabo Verde going for more expansion. This time, a lot of this area. They go after this. They go after the Bahamas with the U.S. Take this, and they also go after Cuba with the U.S. here. Boom. Peace treaty time. Yay, I love it. So this is a very good empire. So Haiti will actually be all of Hispaniola will be fully annexed. Also Navassa Island. Yeah, that's gonna be a part of the U.S. now. The Cabo Verde. Yeah, all of Hispaniola is a part of Cabo Verde too. The entire island is very interesting. All of Jamaica, obviously, because why not? Also, the Cayman Islands is a part of them now. The British just gave them permission. I forgot that it was a part of the British Empire. Still part of the British Commonwealth. So Cuba and the Bahamas will be split between the Cape Verde and the U.S. Also, the Turks and Caicos Islands would be ceded over to well, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. So, I'm pretty sure they have a little bit of this area. Yeah, this hurts. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, they still want to go. They're still going. Okay. Well, it looks like they also want to invade Mexico. But first, oh. The U.S. is going to let Cape Verde invade all of Central America. That makes sense. That's not good for South America. Because all the nations that just got invaded will be fully annexed. Yeah, it looks like no one's safe. That sounded stupid. Yeah, this is not looking too good. It's probably because the Colombians didn't invade into Panama. I can't wait to get to the Americas and do empires. We've already done the US, so they're off the list. So they're already crossed off the list of empires. So we really don't have to worry about them. Which is good because I don't want to do another empire for them. Technically, I already done empires before, but I'm just remaking them. Yeah, all of Central America is done with for. So, Cape Verde and the U.S. Agreed to split Mexico in half. So we see Cape Verde entering into Mexico from the Central Americas, and also from here. We also see the U.S. invading into northern Mexico via the southern border. Also going into all of Baja California, also this island for some reason. And yeah, they're going to go down this coastline, taking cities after cities, and also probably bombing them for some reason. No, still, Trump is the president of this empire of the U.S. still. And eventually, all Mexico will capitulate to the U.S. and Cape Verde. Yeah, we can look at this peace treaty with the U.S. and Cape Verde, dividing up Mexico. Oh boy. So it's actually not too bad. So southern Mexico goes over to Cape Verde, of course, because that's what they wanted. And the rest of Mexico goes over to the US. Huh. Now, I don't know if that's the exact word, but that's what I could come up with. So, congratulations to the US for reuniting your people. Reuniting the Californias as one, because California is now united because both Baja Californias are now under the U.S. and the U.S. will probably not make them into individual states. They would probably just make them a part of California. Which, if I'm being honest, it would look something like this. This is what California would look like if the U.S. took over Mexico. So, yeah. I was just showing it. I really didn't. That was not part of it. It was just a showing. So now we see, oh boy. Oh, also the French are gone. I forgot about that. So, I guess all their overseas territories are part of them. So we just gotta remember. Well, actually, I think the British would take some of them. So I'm not gonna color all that in. So now we see, so they are obviously already in South America, but they enter into Colombia. They invade into Colombia. The U.S. is just letting them do this. They don't really care anymore. But they are still sending troops to the country. And, Colombia is just getting fully invaded. They also take the island that they own for some reason. And, next is Venezuela, which, oh boy. For some reason, they're only attacking Spanish-speaking countries right now. Oh, never mind. They're attacking the English-speaking country now. Technically, some countries over here spoke English. Oh, now they're invading Suriname. Okay, that's good. Oh, Ecuador next. Oh, yep, they're gone. This is gone. Oh, okay. Oh, Peru. Oh, and also now Brazil. Looks like they just wanted some northern areas over here. Just wanted some access over here. So we can go ahead and look at the peace treaty, which they just rolled up. So they're kind of like a colonial power now. So we can go ahead and see that all of this area of the Amazon that Brazil owns is going over to, well, Cape Verde. Yeah, so, yeah. All these countries are now gone. It's not good. Yeah, that is not good. Yep, okay. That's a lot. At least Peru and Brazil are still alive. Also, Bolivia, Chile, Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay are still alive. Also, the Falkland Islands are still a part of the UK, obviously. But now we just gotta get rid of all this here. So look, this is what they got. This is what they got, and yeah, now we can finally get done. We are finally done. They're a very big empire, so this is gonna take a while, so sorry. So we're gonna start over here near, and we're gonna first do all of the islands, obviously, because it's easier for me to do the islands first. Because they're so small, it's really hard to not do that. Eh. Oh, I forgot to mention Italy also took Corsica, so sorry I didn't mention that. Wait, I've got all the islands first. Pretty sure. Hold on, I'm gonna look at this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So this, so like that, that. No, that's the part of U.S. Yeah. Yep, of course. Yeah. Wait, no, that's still a part of the U.S. Okay, I'm forgetting things a lot. Alright, now it's for the serious part. First, we'll do all of Spain. Well, the part of Spain and the part of France. There. And then we'll do this area first, next. E-do-do-do-do. I don't know what I'm doing. Why was I singing? For no reason. Yeah, sometimes what I do makes no sense. Sorry. Jackson, you're not Canadian. Sorry, Canadians, I just had to say it. If there are Canadians watching this, sorry. I just had to say that. Don't get, don't be, don't think that I was trying to be offensive towards you. I love the Canadians. Like, I do hate Trump too. I know a lot of Canadians hate Trump, like, a lot. So, I agree with Canadians about Trump because he's a jerk. So there's the Americas done. Now it's time for their mainland area. Well, I guess this is their mainland, but mainland Africa, I guess. So we'll just do this first area. Yeah, this looks way too good for me. Like, I just can't believe I do this for... I can't believe I do this much. So I'm pretty sure after Cape Verde, I don't know who's next. But yeah, that is Cape Verde, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Goodbye.